Welcome back to Dinar Today IQD, your trusted source for everything related to the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnamese dong, global currency revaluations, redemption center updates, and financial reset developments. If you've been following us for any length of time, you already know we keep our finger on the pulse of real-time updates, leaks, and behind-the-scenes movements, especially when it comes to the long-anticipated RV of the IQD and VND. And today, what we're hearing is truly electrifying. RV numbers have reportedly leaked onto banking screens. That's right, sources are confirming that real, tangible exchange rates for the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong are visible on Tier 1 bank systems and internal platforms. If this is accurate, and there are multiple confirmations, it could mean we are finally crossing the threshold into the reality we've been preparing for. The global financial structure may be moments away from transformation, and the question you must ask yourself is, are you truly ready? For years, the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar and the Vietnamese dong has been a topic of intense interest, speculation, research, and debate. From financial insiders to ordinary citizens holding onto their currency bundles with hope, the narrative has grown stronger each year. But rarely have we seen confirmation this bold. According to multiple sources, including those close to private banking desks and redemption centers, specific RV numbers have started appearing on secure, non-public financial screens. These are not speculative rates or placeholder values, these are actual numbers, believed to be close to, if not the final exchange rates that will be offered once the RV goes fully live. We're hearing that the IQD is showing upwards of $3.91 to $4.81 USD, and the VND, Vietnamese dong, is displaying figures anywhere between 47 cents to $2.20 USD, depending on tier level and platform. This is absolutely historic. Of course, as always, we caution everyone, treat this as developing intel. While we bring you the most accurate updates, these figures have not yet been confirmed for public use. However, when these numbers hit the screen, especially Tier 1 and Tier 2 banks, that usually signals that the global financial system is preparing for imminent activation. These RV rates appearing as no accident. They are not test numbers. They are tied to asset-backed valuations and international treaties. And based on chatter from deeply embedded sources, they are connected to the final rollout plan of the quantum financial system, the QFS, that's meant to usher in fair, transparent, and stable global finance. Let's break this down further. Why is this significant now? For months, we've been hearing rumors of movement behind the scenes. Private groups, Tier 3 historical bond redemptions, Tier 4A test exchanges, all of it has built up to this point. The biggest indication of true progress is when banks begin seeing the actual revaluation numbers within their internal exchange systems. These are not the public forex boards. These are secure, internal communications between the Treasury, the Central Bank of Iraq, the Vietnamese State Bank, and the larger financial network connected to the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. When numbers appear here, it means one of two things. Either the system is testing its final implementation, or it is already engaged in a staged activation, likely a staggered rollout. From everything we are hearing, this is not a test. Redemption centers are reportedly on high alert. Bank staff, particularly those in foreign exchange departments and VIP wealth management divisions, are being asked to remain available beyond normal working hours. Some have even reported receiving confidential briefings instructing them to prepare for large, pre-scheduled currency exchanges under non-disclosure agreements. In other words, Tier 4B, the Internet Group, the heart of the global community watching this event, may be next in line. If you're holding IQD or VND and have been waiting patiently, this may be the very moment you've been prepared for all these years. Let's talk timing. Multiple insiders have hinted that the release could happen within days, possibly even hours, depending on final alignment with geopolitical events. The financial system does not move in isolation. There are synchronized triggers, the resignation or arrest of high-profile global figures, final security sweeps of the QFS, and confirmation of asset-backed collateral reserves in each participating nation. Iraq, for its part, has made enormous strides. Their gold reserves have been fortified. Their oil contracts have shifted from speculative pricing to asset-backed guarantees. They are fully compliant with international monetary protocols. The Central Bank of Iraq has already signaled they are ready for global reintegration. Add to that the fact that the Iraqi parliament has been unusually quiet, likely due to enforced silence under GCR protocols, and it becomes clear, the pieces are already in place. Now let's pivot to Vietnam. The VND has often been considered the dark horse of the RV basket. For years, it was undervalued, underappreciated, and pegged artificially low by globalist-controlled institutions. But Vietnam has risen as a manufacturing and export powerhouse. Their economic fundamentals are strong, their bilateral agreements with the BRICS nations are expanding, and they've recently increased their gold-backed reserve transparency. This is a textbook example of a nation preparing for asset-backed integration. And now that the VND rates are appearing beside IQD on the internal screens, it suggests coordinated revaluation, not separate events, but one unified shift under the GCR framework. There's another detail you need to know: not all bank employees are seeing these numbers. They are restricted to secure levels, primarily those with security clearance or direct roles in redemption processing. This is how it always happens. The general tellers, branch managers, and even some currency desks will have no knowledge until the public release is confirmed. But the fact that multiple sources, across different geographic regions, are reporting similar rate visibility is very strong confirmation that this event is not just real, it's unfolding right now. So what should you do to prepare? First, get your documentation in order. Make sure your IDs are valid, your currency is organized, and you have copies of purchase receipts if possible. While not all exchanges will require receipts, having them adds a layer of legitimacy, especially if you plan to exchange large volumes. Second, mentally prepare yourself. This isn't just a financial transaction, it's a life event. Your entire future could shift based on how well you manage the first 48 hours after the RV. Make a plan. Who will you call? What professional advisors will you consult? Will you take the structured payout or a lump sum? Do you have a trust, LLC, or other asset protection vehicles in place? If not, it's not too late, but you need to move swiftly. One crucial point many overlook is emotional preparation. The RV is more than numbers on a screen. It's a shift in energy, identity, and responsibility. Sudden wealth can either liberate or overwhelm you. You've spent years waiting, but have you spent years training your mind to handle the blessing properly? Will you fall into the trap of impulsive spending, or will you use this opportunity to build generational wealth, empower your community, and uplift those around you? These are not rhetorical questions. The next phase of your life will be determined by the decisions you make in the earliest stages of post-RV life. Now let's address the skeptics. Yes, we've heard it all before. False alarms, test rates, dates that come and go. But this feels different. Why? Because the leak is not coming from forums or chats, it's coming from actual banking terminals. Because redemption centers are preparing with actual real-time communications. Because the global system, from BRICS to Basel III, is demanding a reset. This is not about wishful thinking. This is about long-planned, deeply coordinated, systemic transformation. And the RV of the IQD and VND is central to that plan. Iraq and Vietnam were suppressed for decades. Their currencies were kept low to benefit foreign investors and global power brokers. That time is over. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, this is why you've been holding on. This is why you didn't sell when the markets dipped. This is why you stayed informed, stayed grounded, and kept your eyes open. You knew the truth, that something much bigger was always in play. And now, with RV numbers surfacing on bank screens, we're finally seeing the truth revealed. It's a monumental confirmation that we are not chasing fantasy, we are witnessing history. Before we close today's broadcast, remember this: your role in this shift is significant. The revaluation is not just for elite investors. It's not just for hedge funds or private groups. It's for you, the awakened, the aware, the ones who saw what others ignored. You were laughed at. You were dismissed. But here you are, on the verge of financial sovereignty. Don't let fear sabotage your moment. Don't let doubt cloud your judgment. Be smart. Be grounded. Be ready. As always, stay subscribed to Dinar Today IQD for real-time alerts, actionable insights, and grounded analysis. We will continue to monitor the situation as it unfolds and bring you updates the moment anything changes. If you've found value in today's broadcast, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Tell us, what are you doing to prepare for the RV? Have you seen signs in your local banking system? Are your contacts confirming what we've reported? We want to hear from the community, because together, we rise. Until next time, this is Dinar Today IQD reminding you, stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay ready.